I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. The Commission on Elections has disqualified Cagayan Governor Manuel Mamba for violating the election spending ban. The COMELEC Second Division ruled that Mamba violated a 45-day ban on the release of public funds during this year's campaign period. This stemmed from a petition filed by Zara Lara, who lost to Mamba in Cagayan's gubernatorial race. Lara alleged that Mamba committed vote buying under the guise of financial aid distribution. Mamba denied the claim, saying that the release of financial aid was part of his administration's programs. Mamba is given 5 days to appeal the decision to the COMELEC OMBAC. And the Parañaque Integrated Terminal Exchange, or PITX, is starting to see more and more passengers with just over a week left before Christmas. Gerard de la Peña with the report.
Hordes of passengers can be seen every day at the Parañaque Integrated Terminal Exchange. Many of them are going back to the provinces as early as now for the holidays. Among them is Jen, who decided to go to Baguio to avoid the Christmas rush.
Mag-holidays po kasi, call center po kasi ako. Ngayon po yung pinaka-the best time talaga.
PITX reports that the number of daily passengers at the terminal reached 140,000 this month, higher than the 130,000 recorded in November. With only days left before Christmas, the terminal expects daily passenger volume to surge to 160,000 by next week. The PITX management admits that the sudden increase in passengers is surprising. They are now working on preventing passengers from being stranded, just like what happened during Undas.
Dito pa lang hindi na paalisin kasi para naman hindi mabilaukan dun sa mga ports, hindi na rin mahirapan yung ating mga pasahero.
Meanwhile, some good news for motorists. Starting January 15, EasyTrip RFID tags can now be used in the auto-sweep system.
User ng NDEX system natin, yung NDEX, PITX, PITX, pwede na pong gamitin yung sticker nila ng EasyTrip.
Mas okay sa akin yung ganun para pag nag-load ka, hindi ka na obligadong pupunta sa isang station niya. Pag nag-load ka, isang beses ka na lang.
On the other hand, Grab drivers are disappointed over the commission rate hike imposed by the ride-hailing app. The LTFRB said that they were not aware about the 2% fare commission being deducted to Grab drivers. The agency said they only approved a fare adjustment and not a commission rate hike. The House Committee on Metro Manila Development has summoned Grab officials to explain the issue. For News 5, Gerard de la Peña, we are One News.
Columnist Mon Tulfo came to the defense of his brother Erwin, who is set to be bypassed as DSWD secretary for a second time. In a Facebook post, the older Tulfo claimed that the Commission on Appointments is composed of people who have their own vested interests. Mon Tulfo also compared Erwin's situation to that of the late Gina Lopez, who was bypassed as Environment Secretary under the Duterte administration. The columnist also claimed that lawmakers could be picking on Erwin as a way to get back at their brother, Senator Raffy Tulfo, who has gotten into heated debates with fellow senators over different issues. We're going to pause for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Keep it here on One News. I'm Sean Yao. Meralco has signed an emergency power supply agreement with Aboitiz-led GN Power. The deal covers the supply of 300 megawatts from GN Power's Dinginin plant in Bataan. The power supply agreement takes effect today until January 25 of next year. Meralco said that this move seeks to mitigate the company's exposure to volatility in the spot market and to protect consumers from higher generation costs. This all comes on the back of the fallout between Meralco and San Miguel Corporation's South Premier Power Corporation. The World Health Organization is hoping to lift the global emergency status for COVID-19 by next year. WHO Chief Tedros Ghebreyesus said the COVID-19 death toll has drastically gone down from a year ago. He did say, though, that COVID-19 could still linger and that countries need to learn how to manage it along with other respiratory illnesses. Here in the Philippines, the extended state of calamity for COVID-19 is already set to expire by the end of this month. The Health Department has been pushing for the passage of a public health emergency bill to help continue with pandemic response.
There is still a lot that all countries can do to save lives, but we have come a long way. We're hopeful that at some point next year, we will be able to say that COVID-19 is no longer a global health emergency.
In the UAAP, the Ateneo Blue Eagles forced a winner-take-all Game 3 after holding off the UP Fighting Maroons to tie the final series. Marty Bautista with the details.
Even trying for an attempt, UP will go down in game number 2.
The Ateneo Blue Eagles lived to fight another day. In front of more than 20,000 fans at the Smart Araneta Coliseum, the Blue Eagles forced a do-or-die Game 3 after beating the UP Fighting Maroons 65-55 in the UAAP Season 85 Men's Basketball Finals. Ateneo started off hot and managed to grab an 8-point lead after the first half, 44-31. The Fighting Maroons lived up to their name and tried to come back in the fourth quarter, but Ateneo proved to be too much. Ange Kawame put up a double-double with 19 points and 11 rebounds, as well as 3 steals and 3 blocks. Guy Balungay also had a solid bounce-back game from his scoreless Game 1 outing, scoring 15 points on 7 of 10 shooting. Ateneo coach Tab Baldwin said a surprise visit by several Blue Eagle alumni pumped up the team in Game 2.
I think that the impact was extraordinary. Each one of them spoke. There were several captains there. Of course, Mike Nieto it's hard to shut him up, but the rest of them, even the captains, and even on our coaching staff, G-Boy, Babylonia, a former captain, in my first season, they were all there. They all spoke. And, the theme was consistent. It was, there is a legacy.
Carl Tamayo paced up with 15 points while JD Kagulangan added 11 markers. Season 85 MVP Malik Diouf was virtually a non-factor, putting up just 2 points in 17 minutes of action due to foul trouble. He did manage to haul 11 rebounds in the game. Meanwhile, UP is hopeful that the key COG, Zave Lucero, can play after sustaining a knee injury in the matchup.
Had a hard time walking, no? Kaya even our medical team helped him out. Two guys carried him, and eventually Henry carried him out from the court to the dugout. So I guess that speaks a lot already. But still hoping for the best, obviously, kasi only the professionals know. And hopefully, I think what's crucial is ma-assess ASAP. So we're just waiting.
The winner-take-all Game 3 will be on Monday, December 19. For News 5, Marty Bautista. We are One News.
An Argentinian football legend or basketball legend, Luis Scola, has been named as FIBA World Cup 2023 Global Ambassador. Scola has been a mainstay in the Argentinian national team since his high school days and has appeared in 5 editions of the World Cup. He is also the second all-time top scorer in World Cup history with 716 points. At 40 years old, he last played in the 2019 edition of the event, where they bagged the silver. Scola was likewise part of the gold medal winning team in the 2004 Olympics in Athens, Greece.
I'm also excited to go to the Philippines to watch games there because I know how fanatics the people is there for basketball, and I never really had the chance to experience that. So I feel sorry that I couldn't do it as a player, but I'm looking forward to go there as a fan and just lead that environment.
For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.